Hi everyone, my name's Claire.
And I'm John.
And today we're talking about an article with an amazing title, Watchman versus Axeman. Yes, this is the new Avengers movie.
The low-budget Avengers.
Low-budget Avengers. And of course we will be talking a lot about superheroes and not really.
I wish. Because this is a sad subject, isn't it?
It is. I shouldn't be laughing. It does turn out to be a rather heartbreaking article. Because I'm sure you know what a watchman is. It's someone who watches your place or your business or guards you and your spaces in some way. And nobody wants to fight an Axeman because... Oh, I suppose, no, there is two meanings for Axeman.
Yeah.
Axeman could be amazing guitarist. But usually it's somebody wielding an actual axe. So, yeah. But you don't want to be versus an Axeman. Does your apartment building have a security guard?
I do not have one, unless you count the landlady as the security guard. But no, I live in a smaller place, and I don't think it warrants the budget for a security guard. But I have seen them before, and they do wildly vary in the amount of work that they do or do not do, depending on where they are. I think it's about that. Do you have anything? Anyone?
Yes. Well, my former in-laws, they had a guy that I ended up getting to know quite well in their building, who was... I think he didn't really like me at first. He was very suspicious. You know, maybe I was the first foreign face he'd ever seen hanging out around there, and he was a bit nervous. But I think once he got to know me, we used to have a little laugh and a joke, and even though we couldn't understand each other's language, but we still seemed to have a good time. So he was cute. And then the guy that's in my building now, I'm in another office tell, he always salutes me, which is amazing. Maybe he thinks I'm in the military, I'm not sure. And then... he's very old and maybe a bit hard of hearing, and he's not aware, I think, that he farts quite so much, but has absolutely no problem farting at any given moment without shame, which I think is fantastic. I wish I had that level of freedom in my life. So I kind of love him as well. Yeah.
There are people like that as they walk... release of
just
gases
go for it,
happens, And I don't know how much they notice at all.
I don't think he either doesn't notice or doesn't care.
And either one is great. Wow.
Respect to you, sir.
Anyways, well, besides your buildings, can you think of any other buildings that have security guards?
Does the Pagoda building have one in Gangnam?
Kind of. They don't have a stationed guard, but there is a sort of building manager type person that is there.
Yeah, Jongno has one, again, kind of building manager. When I go in and out of the bank, there's usually a security guy. Yeah,
I'd say that. Like corporate buildings, business buildings, government buildings. And maybe the bank security guard is a bit more like a security guard rather than the ones we've seen.
Yes.
I don't know how much security someone who walks around letting gas out. Well, maybe that's a defense mechanism.
Maybe.
Yeah, it keeps everybody away that doesn't live there.
I definitely step well back.
Oh, wow. Anyways, quite gruff, but...
I can't believe I shouldn't be laughing so much because this is a very serious article. So while we calm down, you guys are going to go and read the article, and we'll come back and discuss this actually very serious issue with security guards.
Watchman versus Axeman. 24-hour building managers take care of a lot of different tasks for apartment dwellers, but they seldom get the appreciation they deserve. Instead, they are often targets of abuse from residents who have unfair expectations. In one extreme case in December of 2022, a man in Gangnam went after his building manager with an axe after some abandoned furniture was not attended to promptly enough. Fortunately, nobody was hurt, but property was damaged, and it could have been much worse if the police hadn't shown up.